He was whipping up shit in a kettle, boiling shit.
Actual shit?
Like... He was boiling poo in a kettle. Bro, the smell. Mike's the smell.
He was boiling shit?
In a kettle, bro.
Hey, Dan.
Bobby.
No, you don't have to.
Like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
Podcasts, the tradition of gathering up to talk about a specific subject under a common theme or show. There are a lot of popular examples of podcasts such as Impulsive, The Joe Rogan Experience, Theo Von Show, and even Fresh and Fit. Now, a lot of these programs cover a vast variety of subjects, especially those targeted towards a certain niche or audience. And because of the spontaneity or randomness of these podcasts, they make way for a lot of memes, and some of them are what we'll be covering in this video.
Whipping up shit in a kettle, boiling shit.
Actual shit? Like...
boiling poo in a kettle. Bro, the smell. Mike's the smell.
He was boiling shit?
In a kettle, bro.
So the clip that I just played is going viral all over TikTok, which happens to be a 10-second clip from an out-of-context podcast of a guy describing a prisoner literally boiling feces. And it's been going viral all over the internet, Instagram Reels and TikTok alike. And as with many other memes, people have edited it and make its own variations.
He was whipping up anger in a kettle, festering hatred like steam out the ears, manifesting rage in a kettle, mate, the screams, boiling rage in a kettle.
And people have even went further to make more versions of this. Like there's a hope core version, there's a happy version, along with the anger version that I just showed you.
He was stirring feces in a cauldron, cooking excrement, verifiable excrement, a bubbling broth of stool.
He was whipping up amazing foods, like making happiness. Actual happiness? Actual happiness and joy. Oh, the smell.
And finally, people have posted the out-of-context clip to basically describe things, basically slander if I would have to describe it in one word, where people just slander things such as like anime topics, and especially with the recent World Cup.
He was whipping up shit in a kettle, boiling shit.
Actual shit? Like...
boiling poo. He was whipping up shit in a kettle. Boiling shit in a kettle, boiling shit.
Actual shit? Like...
boiling poo.
Now, I'm sure all you guys are just tired of me repeating the same clip, even though a little bit of context and edits have been made to them, but I'm gonna pretty much explain this. So the original context is that this all derives from the podcast called The Blue Tick Show, hosted by a guy named Mikey, where he basically interviews people that have undergone the criminal justice system, aka went through prison and jail. Many people have a lot of crazy stories that they choose to share on each episode, and this time around, an individual named Jeff, who happened to be a prison guard, described his experience working at a prison instead of actually like serving time in a prison, where he witnessed a inmate literally boiling feces to get back at another inmate because he allegedly owed him money. Now, as with anything that's pulled out of context on the internet, users love to recreate and repurpose it, especially if they find it humorous, such as the Mbappe special, or should I say, for example, the Mbappe special, and as well as Low Tier God. Now, that whole he was whipping up in the kettle meme is starting to die off, and people are moving on to newer memes. That's how the internet naturally works. But this right here is a great example of a gem and how the internet will naturally pick at anything to make a meme out of. Now again, as earlier in the video, there are a lot of many other out of context clips pulled out of podcasts that need more explaining to do, as they have arose to many memes on social media as well.
I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age, and they're just kind of just selfie. I'm just like, dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
And this one of Jaden Smith talking about the whole can we talk about the economic and political state of the world was basically describing Jaden's ambition and desire to converse with adults about real world problems instead of just trivial things with teenagers and people his age. You'll also have the casual, like regular memes such as like Theo Von joking with his friend Bobby, which aren't necessarily out of context but provide great momentum for memes.
Do it. Sorry, just do it like me. I don't know.
Also have people like Logan Paul, always accompanied by his best friend Mike Malak. In this podcast, whether it be one day him addressing the LARPing allegations to having the craziest guests on his show and just talking about regular things. And then finally, you have those podcasts that pretty much make a career for somebody and allow them to have their breakout. And the best example of this is Andrew Tate and the Whole Fresh and Fit podcast. I believe because of the Whole Fresh and Fit podcast featuring Andrew Tate, it's what decided to give him the momentum for his clips to go viral on social media and ultimately make him a famous persona. Overall, podcasts have to be one of the greatest inventions or like social practices of humankind, of mankind on this planet because of the movement that it has on our people. Without these events and subjects, we would not be having the things that we have today, especially with that whole boiling shit in a kettle situation. And I just gotta say thanks. I mean, it just takes a couple of mics, maybe a set, a table, a chair, and honestly, just two people talking about whatever the heck they want recorded, and you have a podcast. So yeah, shout out to podcasts. They're the greatest thing ever. And yeah, that's pretty much the history of a podcast in 5 minutes, guys. Am I right? But yeah, you guys should like and subscribe.